everyone, and welcome to another Simply Colorful FiberCast. Today's date is November 22nd, 2019. My name is Lynn Marquidon, and I'm your host. And as I look at the camera, I realize I have a black dog over my head. That's from Holly's quilt from last week. In fact, she's coming here tomorrow to keep working on that t-shirt quilt. But welcome. This is just an opportunity for us to hang out together for 60 minutes and see what we can accomplish. Hello, Carol. Happy Friday to you too. Grab your project if you are working on something and feel free to chat amongst yourselves. I'm also going to pull it up here, maybe once and for all. I'll be able to see your comments in real time so that I can see them. I tell you, getting old is not for the faint of heart, right? So hi, let's see. Live chat. Welcome to the sewing party. Did that show up? Okay. All right. Grab your project, Carol. Great to see you out there. What are you working on? I'm not sure why I'm not seeing your chats, though. Oh. Live chat. Oh, there you are, Carol. Okay. So, guess what? I made a commitment to finish my Dear Jane by 2020, and in less than 2 months, it will be 2020. So I have to get cruising. I have an upcoming retreat coming in January where I plan to do it, but I thought tonight I'm just going to hammer out another one, and I'm going to do H10 Ben's bow tie. It's paper piecing. I have my couple of different scissors. Here are my paper scissors. I haven't cut any fabric or prepared anything. So this probably will take us the full hour. Hello, Sue. Hello, JK. I've been doing mug rugs with your new embroidery machine. Sweet. What kind of embroidery machine did you get, Carol? That is exciting. Wow. I'm curious with embroidery machines, how you deal with the bobbin thread. Do you use just a neutral color, or do you have to change it with every color change? That's how little I know about embroidery. And we were all set. We were going to go down to Blaine's this week, and Susan was ready to go. Oh, these are pretty. These were a donation from Christine Myers, and it was a little bit of blue, and I thought I wanted to put it into my beach-themed Dear Jane. Can you see? Yep, you can see. Oh, I forgot to bring out my Panasonic iron. This iron that I got, the new one that I got at Joann's, is not very good. I've started to put water in it, so I'm sure it won't last that long. Okay. And then I have Christine is out there. Thank you for being my friend. Okay, so I had lots of blues. Oh, so much to talk about, but what can we talk about and what can't we talk about? Here in the States, we've had a lot of political drama on TV with impeachment hearings. I can remember as a kid in the summer, I'm pretty sure it was the summer, watching John Dean testify. I can't believe our country's going through this again. Anywho, So can't really talk about that too much because there isn't much to say, and that's what I leave that to the professionals. But just know that I am following it, and I trust those of you who are interested are too, and whatever your political persuasion. I'm exhausted. Wish we had other things to focus on. Okay, so there's white, most of my white. Not quite. And you know I have to say, this is where paper piecing takes a lot of extra fabric. Although, Jacqueline DeGeorge from the Netherlands, I just learned from Katie Miller out in Pennsylvania, is coming to the States. And she's the one who does very colorful paper piece quilts. She has a way to minimize waste, I think, is what I read in the marketing material. So that caught my attention. Okay, so now we have lots of white. Christine, are you out there? Oh, okay. So hi, Sue. Hi, Pamela. Pamela Eves. Hello, Cheryl. Baby Lock Meridian. Very cool. Hi, Allie down under. Oh, I love seeing this. Oh, very cool. So Carol on the embroidery, I have to use black or white bobbin thread, 90 weight. Oh, so it's very fine. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. Hello, Diana, aka Quilting Bug 3 from Oregon. Thanks for joining. Very cool. Can you believe Thanksgiving week is coming? Who's doing what? I'll tell you what we're doing. Same old, same old. We're hosting here. Bob is cooking the turkey. We're going to have two. Well, let me back up. I think we're having a bit smaller group this year, which is fine. It looks like about 20 people because the kids are old enough that they're having their own lives and their own traditions now. So for good or bad, we will carry on. And just like the last years, we have the traditional turkey and all of the makings, the stuffing, the homemade cranberry sauce. I've just been turned on to that by Heidi, Holly's mother. I used to plop it out of the can, the jellied can. But boy, you can't beat. Let me put my stitch length down to 1.8. Oh, wrong foot. Hang on. 97, my quilting foot. 97D. Ah. And I don't know if you can see this, although it looks a little bright. So I forgot to put my integrated walking foot into it. Okay, now I just lowered that. When we go to the Bolton retreat in January, I'm just bringing this, my dear Jane, and I'm going to start to put it together there. Joyce, if Joyce is out there, I think Joyce is also going to be working on hers, which will be nice to have company while I do it. I started this, for those of you who might not know, I started it in 2012 over with Sarah Kokanowski and Lima Whitty and lots of others, but it was over at Sarah's shop. And little did I know the commitment I was making. But I'm really excited. And Sue Norton, I can only hope she has a lot of social engagements for the next 18 months. Otherwise, I suspect she's working on Dear Jane in the comfort and privacy of her own home, because we're having a bit of a race and she is really fast. I want to show you something I'm doing. See how I've got a very dark blue and a white? They're not even on the back, the seam. So when I turn this white over, I can actually see the blue seam through that. I don't like that. So I'm going to go back here and just trim away the blue a bit more so that the white seam is the white seam is like a 1/4 inch and the blue is like a scant 1/4 inch. There we go. Minor detail. But I thought I'd show you what I was doing. This is pretty. It's blue leaf fabric. My sister KB won't be on tonight. She wrote to me and said she's off to a birthday party. She and her husband are off to a friend's birthday party, which sounded fun. Might be a big birthday party, like 60th or 70th. She's going to kill me when I say that, because she's nowhere near that age. Ha 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 ha. Also, for those of you who may not have heard, my sister deserves a party because she gave a great party in Jamaica. And she was cool as a cucumber through it all. So that was really fun. But what are you all doing? So let's see, what else can I bring you up to speed on? Why is that like that? I just discovered I am not going to do white on white. I'm going to remove something. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but here is on Ben's bow tie, H10, see the pieces labeled 2, 3, and 4. They're all going to be white fabric. So I'm not going to sew 3 pieces together. I'm going to make that one piece. Ooh, I'm right in front of my eyes. That's what I was saying. So I'm going to take my white and do it like this. And then take my blue. Should work. Oh, I know. All of our patrons should have received a coupon for 20% off, $20 off their next quilting service. There was one that was returned. I want to say it was Carol Bell's over in the UK. But if any patron out there, active patron, did not receive their coupon, please let me know. And thank you once again for being a supporter. For anyone else who maybe is looking for Christmas ideas, if you want to join the Simply Colorful Patreon club, if you will, for $3 a month, you will get a $20 off coupon at the end of the year. And if you sign up now, I'll send you this year's coupon in addition to next year, right? So you get a coupon right away. Okay, so there's that. Stop it. Sue, what is this I hear? You're on vacation until December? Signed up for my beginning drawing class that will start in January. Countdown to retirement. Good for you. Well, hopefully drawing will take over and you'll put Dear Jane aside. Aw, I love this. Diana says, my grandchildren, 8 to 17, are making the Thanksgiving meal on Friday. They want to learn, so I said, sure. Ha, I hope I don't regret it. LOL, that's funny. No, you won't. Hello, Pee-wee soccer mom. I love it. Oh, I see. This one is different. Okay, so we can do this. The sun finally came out. Oh, let me put all my pieces in the right place. These last few days, I should tell you about my job. I even wanted to show you guys pictures. Although you can Google it. You just look up Amazon sortation facility or Amazon delivery. No, it's a sortation. It's a delivery station. I wanted to show you the warehouse and show you the conveyor belts of packages. And the packages are getting bigger. What's up with that? Oh, and what a crack up. There are so many turkey fryers coming through. Air-based turkey cooking. The traditional dunk your whole turkey into the fryer. Trees, fake trees and tree stands. I saw a lot of those today. Not that you can see really too much that comes through, but when you do, some of them are very interesting. Trash cans. We had a couple of plastic trash cans yesterday. And I have decided that the heaviest boxes that I lift per cubic inch are kitty litter. That stuff is ridiculously heavy. Just for the record. And get this. Because things are ramping up at work, they fed us a turkey meal. So it's not all bad working in the warehouse, you know. Bob has been really busy around the house. He's been doing, he fixed the dishwasher for Thanksgiving. Last year, speaking of Diana, speaking of having your grandchildren make the dinner. Last year we had our nieces and nephews. They had to wash all the dishes because our dishwasher was broken. And it's been broken that long. So he fixed that. He fixed a couple of doors. He replastered some areas where he had to pull the wall apart for the heating system. So places coming together. And on those cold days when I'm at the factory, I've been coming home and the house has been warm, which is lovely. Today, I was so tired that I came home and I laid down on the couch. I just had to take a little nappy poo. Okay, there's another piece. There and there. My niece Holly's coming over tomorrow to finish the top of her black dog quilt. So that'll be good. She was going to come over, I think, on the 30th, but she has some free time now, which is good, so that we can get it on the machine and get it quilted far before Christmas. It has become very busy. Chris, I don't know if you're as busy too. And it's all good. I'm thankful for the busyness. Today, as we were schlepping packages, and so at one point during this job, there's what they call pick and stage. That's the second half of the shift. So the first half of the shift, the packages come in on the conveyor belts all through to different lines, and we put those packages into bags. And then we take a break. And then the second part is when we go pick the bags and go stage them for the vans that come through. And during that time, the computer can and has sent 10 of us to 2 aisles. So you've got this great big, 4 by 6 foot cart that you're maneuvering into the aisle, and you're all jockeying to get those bags with your little computer handheld thing. And it's a nightmare. If you're frustrated, just don't even go there. You'll get more frustrated. And I had to remind myself today that we're so fortunate to be able to do it, to have a job, to have just so many things to be thankful for. To be able to physically do it, to have it be somewhat close. We just live in, I hope, we're all very fortunate. And for those who aren't, it makes me want to just help more. Okay, so we're getting there. I don't think this block's going to take that long. I might be able to do 2 blocks in 60 minutes. You hear that, Rembrandt? Who was a really good drawer, Sue? Rembrandt drew. Leonardo da Vinci drew. I think that's great that you're taking that class. Have you gotten all of your pencils? The HB and then all of the Bs, which are the softer lead, all the way up to 6B. And then if you want to get the harder lead, the H's, doesn't that go all the way to 6H? So HB is right in the middle. You're going to have a ball. Wait a second, Sue. What am I doing? So, Lynn, when are you going to teach me how to knit? I need some fingerless gloves. Well, fingerless gloves are going to be hard to start with, but we can do it. We can do it. Have you ever knit anything before? I'm kidding. You know who's been doing fingerless gloves is Mickey Dupree. Online, look her up. She's the artist that does English paper piecing, and she has all those cool templates. She makes lovely things. And I saw she was making a lot of fingerless gloves. But anyway, that's a cop-out. I truly think we should plan to meet up at a retreat. And then we can knit. I was thinking about what to get you for retirement, but fingerless gloves are hard to make. Who's out there? Did I just see a... Oh, our second turkey is late. Mike Corby says, running a bit late. Be there in about 20 minutes. Okay, so that's that. Chris, not too busy. Oh, 1 for me. Yes, mostly caught up. Time to work on my projects. Good for you. Good. Christine has dockside quilting. I think I might have mentioned that before. And she has been in the long arm quilting business the longest of anyone I know. So you want expertise and talent, she is where to go. There. 1, 2, 3. All right. I am to the point where I can cut these and put them together. That's kind of cool. So first off, I'll show you my pieces. Oh, and you know what we should do is we should look in our book at what we're trying to make here. Take all the excess. So this is H10. Oh, that's cute. Ben's bow tie. It's that one, that pink one. Very cute. Maybe I have my glue right here, so while I have it out, I'm going to glue a piece of the fabric that I've been using this as my diary. So I'll leave it out, and I won't write anything yet because we haven't finished it. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these big pieces, and then 2 of these. These are the middle pieces. So and my rotary cutter and my Martelli cutting board are in the car. So we're doing this the old-fashioned way, which on these little pieces is just fine. There's 1. Okay, there's another one. So that will be the middle. Well, that looks like a bow tie, right? That kind of worked. Lots of contrast. I don't suspect that Jean is online. She may watch afterwards. Okay, so there's one piece. Not quite sure. Can you see this? There. Let's see, what else is new? For those of you on vacation, I hope you have a wonderful week. Like Sue, she's off until December. I talked to my friend Roxanne. She's also off until December, so that's great. You deserve it. I'm in such a good mood this year that I am looking forward to putting up my Christmas tree. How's that? So file that under a reminder that life, honestly, it can get really bad, but it always changes and evolves. And hopefully, good times will come again. Okay, so, do you see the Y seams that I do? Shoot. All right, I'm going to do the middle first. Middle, 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 middle. Do you believe we're in our 6th year of doing this? That's pretty. I'm liking that. So now I'm only doing point to point, and I'm leaving 1/4 of an inch on each end in order to accommodate the Y seam. Oops, I went a little too far there. When you're doing Y seams, it's best to go less toward the corner, if anything. So I may have to cut that. In fact, I'm going to right now. Okay, that'll be good. Here's that. Let's do this one. Okay, that's good. Aw, hi, Don Stewart. Oh, glad I am cozy inside sewing. The wind is howling outside. Oh, and you had a snow day. Sue says you don't have to get me anything. I'm going to just get you more drawing paper. I think you really need to practice, practice, practice. No time for Dear Jane sewing. uh, and I think I've said this before, but there is no way in hell you could ever get me to go back into a corporate environment. So done. And Sue, I suspect, or I'm guessing, you might have a similar sentiment. Some of the people I work with right now, one of them is retired from the state of Massachusetts. Another one is retired from the state of Rhode Island Correctional Facility. I told you about the scientist from GlaxoSmithKline. I think he's looking for another job because he still has kids in college. So it's very interesting. Oh, and I forgot to do, well, I just did one Y seam. Too busy talking about myself. Okay, now I forgot to put this side on, so let's do that next. Oh, silly iron. Don't get this iron, by the way. I don't like it. It's the Conair one. I hope Conair's not watching. I got it at Joann's on sale. What did I say? $39 or $29? I have 2 customers coming tomorrow morning. And then the Holly. So it's going to be busy. Oh, I had twin sisters come over today with bags of clothing that was their mother's. And we are making some memory quilts. And that was really fun. They looked identical. I was telling Bob about it. And he said, did you make a mistake? Did you know which one was which? And you definitely did, but they just looked very much alike. So that's kind of interesting. Do we have any twins in the audience? My understanding is being twins runs in the family, right? These Y seams are not bad. So this is, again, H10. Sue probably did it months, or if not months, years ago. Okay. Done. Just kidding. Okay. Look at that. Let's give it a press. And then we'll write in our book. Actually, this will be good, because it was a historic week, and we'll write about it. Probably factually what happened. I'll hold my commentary. Look at that. I like it. That is Ben's bow tie. So here we go. Today is 11/22. Finished on FiberCast. Historic week with Trump, impeachment, hearings with public. What else happened? Bob is working on the cement wall and odd jobs around the house. And I am sorting packages at Amazon. Okay. Let's see if we might have time. Oh, let me see who's out there. Make sure I'm so glad Dawn's out there. Wasn't that fun at the library last weekend? Allie. Oh, Allie, you've been watching the impeachment saga from Australia. That's interesting. Oh, and Allie also says, we like caravanning because of the many different travelers we meet with such diverse backgrounds, just like at your work. Exactly. Exactly. And if you just take the time to talk with them, you can learn so much. So much. Like I was talking with a woman from Russia just this morning at work. Her name is spelled like I would say Ilina, Ilina, but she says it's Elena. And she's been here for 2 years. She misses her family terribly, but she's thankful for the opportunity to be here. She's living with her sister. And you can't stand around and talk too long, so I didn't get much more than that. But that was kind of interesting. But you do. You meet wonderful people. I love the idea of caravanning. Between caravanning and cruising, Allie, you must meet a lot of people. Sue says, I want your chair. It looks really comfortable. Oh, Staples. It's a gaming chair. I'd say it's okay. It's better than okay. Who am I kidding? It's good. I wish I looked thinner sitting in it. But alas, oh my goodness. Oh, Sue Bryant, almost missed your show. Well, I'm glad you're out there. Hi. Wonderful. Okay, let me go see if anyone sent mail. Oh, Patricia and Carol. Oh my goodness. Patricia Halberg writes, hi, Lynn. I finished the 2 necktie quilts I wrote about weeks ago, she says. The small piece at the bottom of the picture will be a pillow. I will be working on baby quilts this weekend. She says, glad to see you are working on Dear Jane. Happy quilting, Pat. As you might recall, Pat was a speed quilter. And look at that. That is really nice. Those are neckties. Oh, Pat, that's beautiful. I really like what you did there. Wow. I love it. So pillow and there are 2 necktie quilts. Oh, they're looking different. So one is wow. So this one has a red border, then the pillow, and then that one has a gray border. Nicely done. Thank you for sharing that. And Carol, hi Carol. Carol writes, hi Lynn and Fibercasters. I hope you all have had a good week. She says, I've started a sampler quilt with a chained setting. I've gotten the chained blocks done and have just started working on the main blocks. There are 2 of each, but in different colors. Oh, and this looks like Cafe. I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. I am waiting fairly patiently for Black Friday and the first Bonnie Hunter clue. Oh, that'll be fun. I can't wait to see it. She says, I did get my coupon, but I think the shipping will be a bit expensive. I know, Carol. I think so too. So if you would like something in lieu of the coupon, we can get creative. We should get creative. Maybe a coupon or gift certificate of something that you can buy. Oh, I love this. Look at that. Very modern. Oh, very nice. Thanks for sending that. Wow. Okay. So let's go here. This is our bag of H blocks. What have we got so far? I guess I have to piece them. There's that one. Oh, that one still needs, see how it's just basted? I need to do the applique. That one. This one I did in September of this year. So that's fairly new. Oh, this one has some hand sewing required. I must be almost done the H's. Let's see what's still in this bag. At one point, not too long ago, I printed out all of the pieces that I didn't have yet. What did I just drop? Oh, H. H. Pie sale. Oh, snowflake melt. We can do that one. Okay, let's go through these blues that Christine gave us. Again, this is a beachy theme. Oh, that's kind of neat. Ooh, that's neat. Great. Ooh, I like this one. Isn't that pretty? Just the calico. I think I'm going with just that calico. That's not a calico. I meant a plaid. Hello, Conair. Oh, did I tell you we started watching the show Dexter? Oh my, is that dark. But we're about 4 episodes in, and we both seem to like it well enough to keep watching it. On the gory parts, I have to turn away. But it has promise, definitely. So thank you all for the recommendation. Okay, so H9 is snowflake melt. Oh, no, I've already done snowflake melt. H9, let's make sure I have. Jeez. That would be ridiculous. Sue, wouldn't that be funny if I made 2 of a block? There it is. That's snowflake melt. I did this in 2017. All right. We're going to rip this in half, and I'll use that as writing paper. How about this one? H6, pie sales. Okay, that one I don't remember seeing, so I will cut that out. Oh, and H13, let's see if we have that one. Ooh, that'll be a nice, easy one. Look at how big that one is. Okay, let's put this back in here with our newest one. Okay, let's do H13 with, since they're nice big pieces, I like this because it has both the blue and the yellow, and I'm definitely including yellow too for the beachy, for the sand. Okay, and where's our white? Here's a little piece that's left. Oh, we got it. Almost. No problem. I'm just going to extend this piece. Just like Jane would have. So we have lots to be thankful for. And I know I've said it before, but not the least of which is that we have hobbies and things that we enjoy doing outside of the chores of daily living. Okay. So here's the big piece. Does anyone belong to Carol Doak's Yahoo group? She did paper piecing years and years ago. And remember, I took a class with her with Jen Sorensen, who now publishes her own patterns and is quite accomplished in quilting. But she took me to a Carol Doak class years ago up in New Hampshire, and we joined a Yahoo group. And Carol has just recently, she's retired, Carol has, and she just recently wrote and said that they're shutting down the Yahoo group. So if there's anything that anyone wants in there, to make sure to download it soon. So I filed that under the fact that everything does change. And there are seasons for everything. Like, and so of course, that might be true for FiberCast. Uh-oh, I just said it. I said it out loud. I know for the last couple of weeks I've been thinking, I'm not sure I have more to say, you know? But instead of thinking it that way, I would not do half the things I do if it weren't for FiberCast. So for that reason alone, I think we should keep doing it. Selfishly, it makes us accomplish, I think, or me anyway. Man, paper piecing, though, uses a lot of fabric. I pulled out my funky house quilt today again, and it made me want to make another one of those. All these scraps reminded me of that. So to show you that, put that aside. I could not have picked an easier square to wrap up with. Woohoo! And there we go. Okay, so we have this one. We have this. Just iron this. Hey, hello from Texas. Who's there? I love this chat part. Hi, Eileen. Eileen Crane from Texas. Kubi, hi y'all. A flying visit because it's 2 a.m. here. Oh my goodness. In the UK. So as usual, I will watch on YouTube. Night, night. Good night to you too. Sleep well. Allie says we free and low cost camp in order to pay for the cruises. See, that's smart. I like that. Allie, that's such a good way to do it. In fact, speaking of, it's all about trade-offs and making choices. So I think, has anyone done foot reflexology? I think I've talked about it here before. I've done it on and off for a few years now, and it's basically, it's not doing it justice to say it's a foot massage, but it definitely is a foot massage, and more. It improves circulation, and there are different parts of your foot connected to other parts of your body, and there's definitely a science and a training to it. I'm a firm believer in that. So with this job that I've been doing, which is physical, and I've been on my feet hurt periodically, so I have gone once to her, and she was a miracle worker. It felt so good. And so I came home, and I'm trying to talk Bob into doing that regularly, both for me and for him. For him, a massage, because he uses his body all day, every day, and he has for years and years and years. And that's expensive. So I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but we're getting to a point in our life where maybe you make a decision maybe that's what we do instead of going out to eat, which we've stopped doing, of course, very much anymore. But it's just all a trade-off, isn't it? And I fully know that how fortunate I am to even be able to think about something like that. In fact, I think Chris turned me on to foot reflexology. Chris or Joyce? So thank you. And we're going to get Jean into it. I'm going to give her a gift certificate. Ha. I'm using my good scissors, cutting through paper. It will. Isn't that pretty? So now we'll sew that together, and that will be another one done. Yahoo! Okay. There we go. H13. Let's just do a quick little glue in. Look at that. We would not have gotten those done. I hope you all have done what you wanted to do. And like we always say, even if it's just sitting and drinking a glass of wine, reading a magazine, chillaxing, 11, 22, 19. This is the second block we finished on FiberCast. Good night. Let me make sure I say hi to everyone. Aw, Carol, good night. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Thanks everyone for being here and for supporting FiberCast. Again, if you want a $20 off coupon, become a patron for as little as $3 a month. Go to www.patreon.com/simplycolorful. That's it from here. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great weekend and a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you here next Friday night. Bye.